Okay, we're here in the third and final round. This is definitely a keep. Definitely attracted to the Jeskai banner in this hand since it's our blue mana and gets us to our 5-drops, which we have a lot of. Let's play the Swift Spear. Get in for a little bit of damage here. Opponent did mulligan. Worthy of noting. F6ing. Blue-black. Interesting. All right. No 2-drop play. Question is, do we want to do the banner or the expert? I think we actually want to do the expert. Yeah. So we'll get in, do expert, and pass. Bit of Revelation. Well, it's a good card to have played against us, I would say. Better than a creature that holds off our guys, but he's going to get some card quality out of that. And gotta presume he's Sultai. Alright, Cunning Strike is actually a pretty good draw. So let's bust out our banner. Get a little prowess action going. Get in for 6 and pass. Running a bit low on action to our opponent's a lot of action. Ooh, Esper. Cannot say I was anticipating Esper. Alright. Douse and Gloom does in fact work. Mardu Woe Reaper. Alright. So I guess we're going to eat the Woe Reaper, draw a card, get in for some damage. Although, I guess we can attack first. Yeah, I actually think attacking first is right. Alright, so now I have the option to... I don't think we Cunning Strike anymore. So I guess I should have just cast Fierce Invocation? Yeah, whatever. So I sacrificed the damage here. Well, getting a mountain off the top is actually kind of a welcome sight. It's interesting. What am I predicting that he has? I don't know. I'm going to take it, though. We're too far ahead to not take it. Could be End Hostilities, I guess. Seen that card enough in my lifetime. It's just a Horde Chief, huh? Alright. Gets to exile, well, nothing of substance, so doesn't really matter. Alright, land draw. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but let's just go ahead and swing for the fences here. See how he blocks. If he blocks Horde Chief on Swift Spear, we'll just Cunning Strike it and kill his Horde Chief and get some life. And by life, I mean take some life from him. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, Sky Captain's actually not that bad. 2 cards left in our opponent's hand. Unfortunately, very low on action now. This looks big. Rotting Mastodon. Well, that's not that bad. Sage of the Inward Eye, on the other hand, to our opponent's 1 card, does seem quite good. We're at 8 mana, which unfortunately not quite enough to do everything I want to do this turn, but why don't we just drop a Sage of the Inward Eye and pass. Gurmag Angler. All right. Not too overly concerned about that. No cards left in our opponent's hand as well. Now we can play both, which is kind of nice, actually. So we're going to do that and gain some life in the process. See what we get. Ooh, a little Shu Yun. It's kind of sweet. All right, concession. So he now knows about Shu Yun. So our opponent is Esper, a very unusual color mashup in this format. All right. Don't really have much of a sideboard. I don't think this game is necessarily an exception to that. So let's just try this again. All right, well, got to keep this hand. Some powerful spells. Once again, nothing early, unfortunately. But we have all 3 colors, which I think just... and a good distribution of spells and creatures. It just feels correct to keep it. Red is our most prevalent color, so might as well start with that. And our opponent has red mana now, so... Esper plus... ooh, geez, 5 color? Could be 5 color. All right. Not busting his Windswept Heath right now, which indicates to me either is missing mana or did not know which color he wanted to dig for, but interesting. Okay, so that's Mardu colors. What do we got? A Morph. All right. Not exactly what I'm looking for at this point, but that's okay. We'll go Sky Captain into Fierce Invocation. See how well that works for us. Or perhaps Sky Captain into Cunning Strike or Burn Away. Either of which, those options are fine. Certainly not amazing. All right, Lotus Path Djinn is going to beat fairly effectively. Spear! But you're late. You're very late. Guess we play the Sky Captain. And we'll pass. Can't even really do anything about the Morph, which is unfortunate. Unless he's missing his land drop, which he is not. So he gets to swing with both, which is not so good. Swarm of Bloodflies. Okay. It's actually all right for us. So if I trade... well, let me think about this. Trade Morph, Sky Captain. My turn. Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take the 4. I'm just going to Cunning Strike his Swarm, I think. Could do the Morph too, but let's just get the Bloodflies out of the way here. All right. So, I guess we swing here. I don't want to block for no value, so might as well get in. Next turn we can do Fierce Invocation plus Swift Spear, which isn't terrible. Might help us in this race. We're also a mana away from Mob Rule, which is not to be overlooked. Alright, taking more damage than I feel comfortable with. Could burn away the Rough Rider, but we're still behind on the board. Well, alright, so 6th land. Guess we swing Sky Captain. Well, I kind of like leaving Sky Captain back and do Fierce Invocation plus Swift Spear. Let's do that. So I feel like we set up for a better... I just feel like we set up for a better Mob Rule at that point. So let's see which blocker he turns off. I'm certainly curious. Alright, well, we're going to block his morph. This much is clear to me. We'll see which blocker he turns off. Oh, that's interesting. He's back. No, can't decide. Alright. A lot of deliberation there. Ultimately deciding to attack with it. Well, or not. Jeez. I feel like it's a pony back. Yeah, it's likely a pony back. I think we just block with Sky Captain here. No reason to double block. The guy dies. Guy gets bigger. Got some decent beaters at this point. Alright. Ooh, Feat of Resistance, not too shabby. Alright, so I can Mob Rule, steal 4 and above, but then he unmorphs the pony back. Interesting. I've got 7 mana, which means I can burn away, but I can't Horde Chief. So... I think I just swing... I do want to start getting some critters off the board. I didn't even check to see that that was a deflecting palm that whole time. Alright, let's get in with this dude. Taking it, interesting. Well... Let's do Horde Chief instead. Granted, it gives me worse blocks, but I think this is actually pretty good. I could get that Rough Rider here actually pretty decently well. I still feel like it's a pony back. It's not, though. Now, that is weird. Now he's doing all 3. Let's see what blocker he turns off. Turns off that one, which is interesting. Pretty tempted to Feat of Resistance my Horde Chief, but I guess I have to Feat of Resistance to Swift Spear if I want to do anything. Let's feat the Swift Spear. See if this works. It does. So we'll give Pro black. And block here. And let's block his morph. If he unmorphs, maybe it's a big fatty we can steal. Bondkin. Alright, well, that's actually okay. So eat his guy. He's got 2 cards left. I think we're probably able to Mob Rule for the win here. Got 9 power. Yeah, let's just Mob Rule and see if it works. 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think we actually just don't attack with the warrior. Yep, alright, we got the match. Hey, what do you know? Mob Rule wins a game. Weird, huh? Isn't it weird that Mob Rule would win a game? This card is so good. God, I can't believe I got that 4th pick. It's really shocking. All right. Well, we lost round 1, and then our deck did exactly what I hoped it would do rounds 2 and 3. So very cool deck, very fun to play. Odd that I had so many rares, none of which are worth anything, but yes, this is a fun deck. You get like 6 rares that you're playing, and then the 7-drop one in your sideboard that or the 11-drop in your sideboard that you're not even playing. So fun deck. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.